Jeffrey Epstein was a convicted sex offender, and yet, even after that conviction, he kept his phone full. Billionaires replied to his emails. Scientists joked with him. Former heads of state met him for dinner. He did not disappear. In fact, he didn't even go underground. He became more connected, more embedded. And that is not a scandal, it's a system. So here's the question nobody asked clearly enough until right now. How does a convicted sex trafficker remain socially, intellectually and financially indispensable to the world's most powerful people? Let's decode the Epstein files. Now, in 2026, the US government released more than 3 million Epstein-related documents. Emails, photographs, financial records, internal memos under the Epstein Transparency Act. This is the largest disclosure ever connected to Epstein. And importantly, these files don't primarily expose new crimes. They expose relationships, sustained post-conviction relationships. Let's start with the least discussed and most revealing piece: science. Epstein was not a casual donor. He embedded himself into elite research ecosystems. At Harvard, he funded and physically occupied an institute. There was literally an office known internally as Jeffrey's office. Emails show him advising scientists on media strategy, reputation, management, even damage control after misconduct allegations, not his, theirs. Researchers visited his homes. Some visited his island. Some joked about his house arrest years after his conviction. So the files don't accuse these scientists of sex crimes. What they reveal is something more uncomfortable: a willingness by elite institutions to trade moral distance for money, access and influence. Then there's something even more shocking, if you can believe it: the tech billionaire world. The files show correspondence with figures like Elon Musk and Bill Gates. Conversations about travel dinners, social plans, and introductions. Again, presence in these files does not equal criminal guilt. But here's what's new and critical. These interactions happened after Epstein was already publicly known as a sex offender, which tells us something very important. He connected people. He moved money. He offered access. And that usefulness insulated him. Now, these files do not support extreme online claims. Those narratives collapse under scrutiny. But dismissing those should not distract from what the documents clearly show: a trafficker operating comfortably inside elite social systems long after he was convicted. So here's what we have really decoded of the Epstein files today. Power does not protect criminals by hiding them. It protects them by absorbing them, by normalizing proximity, by converting money into legitimacy, and by turning moral compromise into basic routine. Epstein was not an anomaly. He was a stress test and the system passed him. WION decodes complex issues into simple concepts. What do you want us to decode next? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned.